Good morning, everybody, and happy Wednesday. If you're here with me in the YouTube, Discord, X, or Kick Chat, go ahead and say what's up. Let's see who's with us this morning. We have Devil's Gamer, Gary Baker, Rips Mod, Richard Harris, Nadi, Paul Yoon, Picky Anya, Oscar. More to you, Rips Mod. Chef Trades, Ken, OG Chaos, good morning. What is happening, baby? Good morning to you. More MV1, RL, I am Humble, Hockey, Shane, J, Luge, Zone and Map, Kenny, you, J, Prowse, Ron's Funk. Good morning to you. I am Humble, Cyrus, Stan, Double G. What is cracking? Laz, Duran, Chad, Curran. Good morning to Coach Steve, Dave, GD Grinder, Standard DBE, P Liquor, TDJ, or TDG. Tom, good morning, Potechko, Dexter, NC, Focus Chan, Micho Khan Kings, Gringo El Diablo, I am Rye 1, Matthias, Airmark, Pork Chop, Lamar, Rom, Gary Baker, Druss, Jacob, Pocket Aces, Stoli, Chubu, Cube Q, Jacob the King, Musped, Picky Anya, J Prowse. Good morning to you, Noah Schwartz, Launchpad Scotty, Y2K, Charlie FXer, TDC for Life, Chart Hustle, Don Burberry, Tom W3. Good morning to you, JT Cook, Black Lung Tito, James McNair, Sovereign Pulse, Mitch to the Max, Patrice, Ruth K, Caspar, Nihal, Leo, Ali Rose, KCH, Chard Hustle, the one and only, G Carroll, Flying Finn, Tim, Steph. Good morning to you, L Rap, Frank Woodson. Good morning, Evil Genius, Black Amex, Trade Trendy, RW Brown, TDC. Good morning. Jumped on GC right off the bat. Thought I might see some more of that juicy PA. I mean, is it? Wow, whoa. I look right now. Holy. Wow. Well, we did trade last night, which I posted on X, and we traded this morning before I went live. Last night, we made 10 rackers, 10,400, something like that. And then today, we made another 12,000. So we're already up on the day comfortably, $22,790, which puts the balance at $842,000. We're getting there. So this was yesterday's trade. This was this morning's trade. And now here we are. I mean, it looks like it's small, but it's really not. Like GC moves in a whole day usually that much. I mean, this is crazy. GC right now is down 2%. It's brazy, baby. I love gold. It's awesome. That's why we brought the chain out today. Got to represent for my boo gold. But yeah, I know I always say this, but like, dude, I gotta be happy with $23,000 on the day. I want to try to have some self-control and not trade today. Maybe trade some props. I only need in my where is the thing here? That button. I only need in I even have my prop set to GC right now. That's pretty bad. I only need $800, right? Yeah, $800 to pass these Funding Ticks Pro Plus accounts. Dude, it's just so hard for me to trade props when it's like I want to, but then it's like, you know, it's just hard. It's hard for me to want to focus on those. You know what I mean? Bro made 20K before most even wake up. I mean, most of it was in that second trade, but the fact of the matter was I'm going into the day already with this trade. I posted this on my Twitter yesterday. It made it look like I was up 50,000 yesterday, which technically in the whole day I was up 50,000 yesterday. But that trade gets carried over to today's P&L, which is 10,400 plus this trade, which was about 12,300 bucks. How are you going to trade for the Tradeify tourney? I'm going to try, man. I really, dude. again, put yourself in my shoes. I say that all the time. Just put yourself in my shoes, and I think that you would agree you'd be doing exactly what I'm doing. Rips, with how much balance you started your personal account? I started with 100,000, pulled out the 100,000, ran that up to 910,000, pulled out 710,000. That brought me back to 200,000, and now here we are. So, it's been a really phenomenal year trading this account. You know? It's been a phenomenal year. And everybody who's tuned in for the whole year has literally seen every single step of the way for this. Morning, barely survived Vegas, yet here I am alive and ready to rock. Yeah, it's tough to go from, I'm assuming that you're not in Pacific time zone, you know? So what are you moving the money to that's more stable? I mean, even if I moved money to, like, I could buy T-bills right now with this balance. I could buy T-bills. It's just, you know, I did that in the Edge Clear account and just, you know, I made like $900, you know. I don't care. I have a long-term portfolio that is leaps, and anything that's not in there that I want to have my money grow, I'm just in ETFs that are very simple. This is, of course, not financial advice at all. I mean, nothing. But, you know, I put my money in places that makes money, but it's a slow drip. It's not like you make millions of dollars from doing that. It's a very slow drip, right? If you have $100 million, get $100 million and you're putting it in fixies, yeah, that can make you a lot of money, but, and it's all relative too. Like, you're making, you know, $400,000 a year on autopilot from your long-term assets. You know, for some people, $400,000 in a year is a lot. For some people, $400,000 is what they spend in a week. It's all relative. I have 5 XFAs on Top 7, made some profits Monday, all was wiped out, but they gave me another 5 XFAs, so now I have 10 XFAs in total. Can you actually trade 10 at once? Or is that like, will they TOS you? Do you ever talk about your long-term play? There's no value, just stop asking about the Discord. If you want to join the Discord, do not join. Here, I'm gonna say this very loud and clear. Do not pay me money. Do not join my Discord. Stay in the free streams. They're free. Never fucking pay me a fucking dime. Do you understand? Stop asking about it. Do not ever. Okay? Are we clear? Hopefully we're clear on that. It's free to watch this stream. Literally, free. Gold is moving here. I mean, just to give you a perspective on these moves in gold, because they don't look big to like an NQ trader, right? But like from here to here is 18 points. If you traded 100 contracts from that top point to that bottom point, you would make $183,000 in this little move on 100 contracts. If you're trading 10 contracts, you make 18.3 thousand. If you're trading 5 contracts, you make a touch over 9,000. That's how much you can make in gold in these what seem small moves, but they're huge. They're huge moves. And wait, did he actually? You're kidding me. Try to get people to stop. What do we have? Dude. What's wrong with you people? Tattoo NQ. What was your wait, I already gave you that Apex eval, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Mark, how do I reach you on Instagram or on Twitter so I can send you this coupon? Let's do a prediction, actually. Should we do a prediction on gold or should we do a prediction on NQ? Gold? Okay. Can send you a message. We've chatted on IG. Yeah. Yeah, please do. Go ahead. Put some drops in my eyes. My eyes are so dry right now. It's that season again. Is this you? I don't know if this is you or somebody's pretending to be you. Is this? This is the problem when you just don't tell me your name. Okay, there you are. Somebody who's trying to pretend to be you. See how dangerous this gets? Here you go. There you go, buddy. All right. Who's ML 1212? Are you already in here? ML 1212. No. Are you here, ML? If so, okay. Thank you, Edgemaster. Edge. That's a great name, buddy. Good old Edgemaster 40 in here. Gotcha, buddy. There you go. Cool. Everybody's taken care of now. Thank you, Rips, for your advice. I missed that one. Rips, I've never traded gold before. What is the price per point for mini and micro? $10 a tick. It ticks in dimes. Or if you're trading the micro, it's $1 and it ticks in dimes. Rips, can you explain intraday versus end of day? Intraday is, I mean, it depends. If you're talking about equities, intraday is going to be 9:30 a.m. Eastern until 4 p.m. Eastern. And then around that, you have pre-market and after hours. On the other platforms, what's the difference intraday and end of day? That's it. I mean, intraday is regular trading hours, after hours, pre-market. Futures are a 23 hours a day product, so they only go down for 1 hour a day and Saturdays. But some prop firms have rules where you can't trade it within 2 hours of the electronic close. So just look at the rules, you know. Make sure you're watching the rules. He means drawdown? I mean, that's different. US Trade Rep says, we will see if Trump meets with Xi. What's going on in NQ today? I haven't even looked. It just looks so boring. Sound like an idiot, but it just, I mean, 100 contracts on this move is $200,000. Just so you know. That's $200,000 on 100 contracts. So, I mean, there's money to be made everywhere today in these markets, it feels like. You just want to do whatever you're comfortable with. Looking for longs in the NQ. I probably am not going to be aggressively looking for anything. I mean, I didn't even really want to trade this morning, but we had such a nice opportunity on gold. Whenever I have like euphoria, like yesterday was a very euphoric day for me just because it was a fun stream. And like, I love going after shit talkers. It's just fun. And so obviously going into today, I can feel it, right? I've been trading this is my 12th year of trading, so I can feel it. I can feel when my mind is in balance, and I can feel when my mind is out of balance, and when my mind is like euphoria used to get me into a lot of trouble. Like I'd have huge days in trading, right? When I first started trading, I traded with a lot of capital. I had money. I put a lot of money into trading. I lost a lot of it. but I wasn't like trading with a fucking 10K account. Like my first account, I think I put $60,000 in my Thinkorswim account, TD Ameritrade. I blew it very quick, but I'm just saying, like, reloaded 60, probably lost it, reloaded 100, lost it, put in 150, lost it. Like, I was trading size. So what I noticed through when I started tracking my data was that I would have big days, like $100,000 plus day, and then the next day it would be like a huge loss, or let's just say $50,000 day followed by a $70, $80, $100,000 loss. And it was because you start to feel invincible and you start to feel a lot of euphoria. You feel like you're untouchable. You feel like you can do anything. You can't lose. I'm on a hot streak right now. If you've been following along, you know my last red day in the personal account was in September 10th. I've been on a very hot streak since then, and I recognize that. And through my 11 years of doing this, full 11 years, this is, again, my 12th year started in October or September. Let me see. I think it's September. Approved for options. Let's see, TD Ameritrade. September 23rd. So September 23rd, 2014. It was 11 years ago. This is now my 12th year of trading. So what I've recognized personally throughout those years, and one thing that has really spoken out to me is, at the end of the day, in trading, it's always going to be you that's pressing the buttons. You're at fault for anything. You can sit there and blame the market like a fucking loser, like a lot of newer traders do. Oh, you market, oh, you made platform. At the end of the day, it's you. You're assuming these risks. You're an electronic trader. There's risks involved. Even platforms go down. Look what happened the other day. Platform issues. Everybody got fucked on that, right? So at the end of the day, this is all on you, and you need to recognize that. I recognized that through losing a lot of money early on. I figured that out through losing a lot of money early on. And it got to the point where it's like, dude, I can't keep doing this. I'm just losing so much money. This is fucking retarded. And so at the end of the day, you know, after the break and everything that I took from trading, came back, started to realize, okay, need to make some shifts, need to make some changes. What I became very cognizant of was how my emotional state was when I was trading. I went from having a lot of fear and anxiety, and that would swing from fearing and anxiety to overconfidence to feeling invincible, back to like a huge bust, and then feeling depressed and feeling anxiety. I can't trade. This is a scam, et cetera, and just going up and down through these cycles. My last red day, September 10th, it was $800. It wasn't like I lost 800 grand. It was $800. I lost $800. In respective to the profit curve that I'm on, it's extremely small, a small speed bump. My biggest losing day this year, I think, was $70,000. At the time, it represented about 10% of the account. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. So one of the things I recognized throughout the years is that how much your emotional state matters. If you're getting good sleep, if you have exterior problems going on in your life, if you're in a good space in your life where things are feeling positive, all of that actually matters because you're the one who's steering the ship. I'm going to go back to gold here because it's moving. You're the one who's steering the ship, and it's entirely up to you. And you can sit there and lie to yourself and blame it on all these exterior things, but at the end of the day, it's all going to be you. And so I recognize, like, obviously I had a lot of fun yesterday. I don't really go into the market really like hunting trades and feeling desperate for trades. I feel very comfortable. I'm up 75 after today's P&L. I'm up $75,000 this week, if I'm not mistaken. I think something around that. I'm up almost $300,000 this month. And this is the 16th trading day of October. So I recognize all of these things, and there's a thing that kind of goes off in my head where it's like, you know, you have to really tamp down that euphoria. You have to recognize where you're at. And if you don't do that, you know, you can trick yourself and you can put yourself, you know, I remember being in trades where I'm like, fuck, I didn't even want to trade. What am I doing? Right? Like, why am I even doing this right now? And over time, you know, I always get so many questions can be answered in trading. So many trading questions that I get can be answered with a lot of simplistic answers that go along the lines of, you just need to spend time trading. Like, you need to see it for yourself. You need to go through these motions for yourself to see what that feels like. Like, a lot of you have been trading, have never had like a big consecutive green streak and then had one day wipe it out. And I'm talking like big, right? A lot of you haven't had a situation in the market where you're trading real money and you can understand what that feels like versus trading on, you know, props or whatever. There's a lot of things that you simply just need to go through as a trader in order to come out of the other side to realize these things. And I could sit here and tell you about them for hours and hours and hours. That's not going to change a fucking thing for you. That's not going to change a damn thing. I can sit here and tell you about it. At the end of the day, you're going to have to experience a lot of this for yourself, and it's going to suck. There's going to be a lot of times when you're going to want to give up. There's going to be a lot of times when you're going to want to quit. You're going to feel like this is a scam. It's bullshit. Can't make any money trading. The harsh reality is that it's going to feel so real that you'll probably want to stop. For me, that's what it was. I took a 6-month break. But I do believe that most of you out there that are watching right now, you need to go through that pain. And if you don't go through that pain, you're going to continue to get smoked. Trading's never going to be easy. It does get more manageable. But after 11 years of doing this, like, look at gold's moving. We're getting extraordinary moves. But I'm sitting here saying to myself and out loud to you, I really don't feel like I want to be in the mood to aggressively trade today. Because if I do that, I know where that can lead if I start getting knocked out of my own headspace and then I start bargaining and reasoning with myself. Wait, you didn't want to trade. Why are you doing this? You didn't even want to be in a trade. And so if you can start to recognize these tells and this self-analysis starts to become more prevalent and in the front stage of your mind, I think that you're going to excel as a trader. And that is a lot of importance. There's not a lot. Like, dude, so many newer traders, I get the questions, whether it's in DMs or even just in X comments. People are always asking, what's your strategy? What's this? What's the stop loss? How many contracts you use? That is so little about what can actually make you a long-term profitable trader. That is so very little of what to do as being a profitable trader. Yes, it's a core piece of it, but the biggest thing, at least from what I've recognized within my own self, is conquering your own demons that are limiting you from being a profitable trader. That's a lot of what this is. Stop looking for like, dude, what's the setup? Man, if I only knew the stop loss, how many contracts is it? That's very little of what this has to do with. Most of it is like getting the fuck out of your own way. Literally. You're in your way so much in your trading. Maybe some of you don't even realize it, but it's you, dude. It's not the person that's on Twitter that's crushing it. It's not the person that's like, oh man, this market's so... It's not them. It's not their fault. It's not the platform. It's not your software. It's not how many screens you have. It's you and your psychological issues that keep self-sabotaging that get you from being a profitable, consistently profitable trader. And that's a fact. And until you start stepping up and really accepting that responsibility for this and being like, dude, I lost today because it was me. It was my fault. It's not the fucking market. It's not my platform. It's not my tools. It's not my charting software. It's not because I don't have Bookmap. It's not because I was looking at the wrong thing. No, it's you, man. It's you. It's always going to be you. And when you start accepting that responsibility, that's when I think you actually start turning the corner in your trading. Then you start putting on your big boy pants, your big girl pants, and you're like, okay, this is actually up to me. Because nobody's going to click the buttons for you. Nobody's going to do that for you. Nobody's going to come down and be like, hey. And that's the other thing that really pisses me off when people watch my stream. They're like, he doesn't tell when he's in a trade. Fuck you. Good. The fuck does it matter when I announce that I'm in my own fucking trade on my own fucking account? What the fuck does that have to do with you? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, he doesn't say when he's in a trade in his account. Good. Fuck you. If that's why you're here, fuck you. Straight up. If that's why you're watching this stream, fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. Seriously. Go watch another fucking chuckle fuck out there. Seriously. If that's why you're here tuning into my stream to know when I enter a fucking trade, fuck you and get the fuck out. Learn how to trade on your own. Learn what makes this right. Learn how this actually makes sense for you. And then lean into it. That's what trading's about. Trading's always going to be something where it's you versus you. If you're leaning into something or somebody else that isn't you, you're going to have a really tough time trading. Promise you. See, this is what I love too. We go through YouTube chat here. They said, why are you working yourself up? Why are you so grumpy today, buddy? I feel like a lot of you have never actually like been in a fight before. And I feel like a lot of you have never like ever in your life experienced anything. Like if that conversation right there went over your head and your immediate response to that is like, why are you so grumpy? You should try decaf. Some weak people. Trading is not going to be for you. I promise you. I promise you, man. Trading's never going to work for you. You're wasting your time. Promise. Promise you're wasting your time. But I love you. Thank you for being here. It's called being passionate about something. But I get it. You have to understand, there's a subset of people who watch this stream and they're waiting for cracks, right? They watch the stream and every single day, all they want to do is see me have a red day because it makes them, for some reason, these weak people, it makes them feel better about themselves. That's all they want. And because I haven't had a red day in God knows how long, however many days it's been, they have to attack something because they want to feel somewhere in control because watching me for them makes them feel out of control, you know? And you can see them reveal themselves in chat all day, every day, just like that. Tony says, the people that have negative comments to say about that rant will never get it. It's always going to be someone else's fault. Exactly right. Why are you so grumpy today? I've been trading GC 5 years, never seen a 1K ask. That's fucking nuts, yeah. If you're retail, you got a big fucking account to be able to do that. Someone else loses, it makes them feel better about themselves. Yeah, there's a subset of people, right? And I've just found this of being an observer on X. There's a subset of people that think, like, have you ever met somebody who is overly confident for absolutely no reason? Like, I don't make a habit of communicating with people like this, but there are people out there that are fucking retarded morons, right? And I've come across them in my life, and they have so much self-confidence they've earned with nothing. They have no skills, they have no accomplishments. Their mother lied to them growing up, telling them that they were special, and they're just mundane retards, right? Those are the people that I see on X that go and attack other people that are profitable traders. There's very few of them out there, but I'm just saying, those are the people. They grew up being very mundane and they don't realize it. They think that they're special. And when they don't win at trading, they think because they're so special when they're not, they're very mundane. They think that nobody can win at trading. And so they take it out on every single person that they possibly can because they really can't trade themselves. I want to see what happens up at this 4066 here. Real question, after euphoria sets in and then risk and the hoarding mentality sets in, how do you flip yourself mentality to take risk again? I mean, it's just time. You're going to know when that feels right. You're going to feel settled down and you're going to feel back to normal. Dude, if they swipe 1,000, I could see them doing it. I saw them do 700 contracts earlier in one order. Let's see if they take out this player here. It's crazy that like barely anybody's front running that, which I guess means that not a lot of players are net long trying to get out. It's not been tapped yet. 65.9. Working with one recently. What a tool. I thought it was because he was young. Nope, just a fucking idiot. Yeah, there's a lot of them out there. There's no shortage of retards in this world. Take the dumbest person you know, and 50% of people out there are dumber than them. It is crazy, right, fat guy? Isn't that nuts? They multiply faster. Mm-hmm. They really do. I mean, we didn't even tap into it. I don't think we got one single lot taken from that unless it was an iceberg. Yeah, no, we didn't even tap into that order. Not even with a single tick. Dun, 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 dun. Top Step took care of me, 10 free resets. Yeah, they gave people free XFAs, they gave people resets. Again, that's the dangers of electronic trading. It's the dangers we assume every single day of doing this. Ribs, what do you think of having a small target of 200 to 300 close for the day for 2 to 3 months for newer traders? That's perfectly fine. If the market is giving you great opportunities, you want to stay into it, and you want to see basically how much mental capital you have. Like if you wake up and you don't have mental capital, I mean, it's going to be very difficult. Wonder what they did for live trade. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's crazy. What other platforms went down? Didn't they have, dude, there's like a huge amount of platforms for other shit. Like Robinhood went down. Thank God TradingView didn't go down. That'd have been a nightmare. I've been thinking about getting TT. But I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe if I could talk to AMP and see if they could increase my contract size to like 150 contracts. I don't know why I'd need it, but I don't know. Trying to come up with a reason that I'd want to use TT. It's only like $1,000 a month, so cheaper than BT. I have a live account and didn't benefit. I got a free reset but cannot use it. Well, hey, you could start a new combine there, Antigua. Confidence and intelligence are intertwined. Retards will have confidence because they're too dumb to know about. I agree with that 100%, dude. I agree with that 100%. I really think, Victor, I think that if that was a spoof, I really think they would have pulled it when we approached it back here. That's why I think it's just crazy. Fat guy, have you ever seen anything like this? Yeah, no. I know it's not a spoof. I agree that it's not a spoof, but have you seen in gold somebody just dropping 1,000 lotter on the offer? Like, it's no big deal. How long ago did they put that up? It's been there. Is that right? It was there since basically 7 o'clock this morning. I don't know why this is so slow right now. Why is it so slow? This is tremendously slow right now. What is going on? This is weird. Maybe because I have so many tabs open of Bookmap right now. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, right around 7. Coinbase went down Monday too because of AWS, or did it? Well, do you think it was because of AWS, or do you think it was because they're... No, I'm gonna take silver off my my tabs here because I don't need it. What else can I take off? I'm gonna take off Bookmap data for NQ. Take off Bookmap data for IES. Turn off that. There we go. All right, that should be faster now. I just want to see them swipe at this order. All right, we're all good. Hey Rips, what if any correlation do you see between ES and NQ price action? For example, if ES dropping, does it pull NQ down? Only if the asset that is pulling down ES is also shared in NQ. There's a lot of overlap, but there's some tickers that are only in ES that are not in NQ, and vice versa. The top 10 weight of NQ is different than the top 10 weight of ES, but only slightly. Where do we get this setup? What setup? I don't know what you're talking about. Got a bit late. When was your trade this morning? Right here. 2 trades. One last night, one this morning before I went live. GC. Let's see. Dude, this is crazy. I mean, they definitely want to swipe at it, it feels like. I don't want to miss this. They moved it to 65.8. It's been at 65. Oh, they did? Yeah, you're right, I guess. No, it's 65.9. It just looks bad on my screen because I don't have it stretched out more. This guy has an agenda, clearly. You got to think it's a... Oh, what would you think? Bank or sovereign wealth fund? No prediction? Yeah, I forgot. Let me do it. Do 905. Could be a World Bank too. Imagine trading for a World Bank. All right, 5 minutes to get your predictions in. Can you please explain how the use of Bookmap can frame your entries? I would answer that, but you said, why are you working yourself up? So I'm not going to answer that. So, sorry. I would have, but yeah, sorry. Thank you, sir. You're saying that I can watch ES or NQ. I didn't have to watch both for one or the other to hit a level. I mean, they're different though. They're completely different. They're entirely different. Not a bank. Their desk manager would punch them in the dick for showing size. Like, yeah, it's true. That is true. It's probably just some retard. I wonder who the hell it is. Perhaps you change your approach to trading gold slightly. You have to respect the tape. You have to respect the gaps in the spread. It's a lot of different things. Slightly, but I mean, it was giving really good momentum yesterday. Check the ARCA book for GLD. You'll see a shit ton being later in. Interesting. I don't have, wait, let me see if I can actually do that. I don't want to lose it though. I want to wait. If we get further away from this order, then we'll do it. No one wants to take the 1K. It's expensive, brother. It's not cheap. I couldn't do it if I wanted to. It'd be impossible. I could take 1/10 of it. And even then, there's probably somebody gonna get and jump in front. I won't even touch the order. Oh, wow, somebody swiped 114 contracts or 105 contracts. How much did Bookmap contribute to the trade you took last night? I mean, a lot. If I didn't have Bookmap, I'd have a different tool that I'd be looking at. Look at all the front runners now. I mean, it's not even that thick, but yeah, a lot. Before Bookmap, I traded on a footprint chart with just depth of market DOM and time and sales. That was it. That was all I used. And then Bookmap, through studying it for years, I mean, The first year was probably the most eye-opening, and then after that was just refining how I viewed it. It was helpful, but again, I have people that will get Bookmap and literally like it makes them a worse trader. It's just what works for me. It's how I view things. I understand it. It helps me. I'm still wrong all the time, but it helps me. It helps me visualize things and it makes sense to me. A lot of people hate Bookmap. $1,000 not being a spoof is crazy. It's nuts. I mean, this is pretty tight range right now too. So, I mean, you want to ask yourself, what's the story of why this person is just sitting there on the offer? I mean, look at the volume profile we're making right now, just in this range right here and now. It's pretty deep. A lot of distribution in this area. Try the DOM at first, but Bookmap just makes pull stacking the dynamics over time a lot clearer. Yeah, you can also use the DOM Pro in Bookmap Global Plus, which is great if you're, you know, used to trading on a DOM like a pro DOM like Jigsaw. Where do you get this chart, bro? Bookmap.com. It's not cheap. I feel like it could be too much info and slow down my decision. Yeah, again, it's... I remember there's one trader a couple years ago that got it and they were terrible with it, so. Thoughts on footprint? I used to love trading with a footprint. It's very, I mean, there's a lot of information in a footprint that's helpful, so. I traded on TPOs, then footprints, or vice versa. I like trading on TPOs too. Front runners. How big is your size? Not that big. Oh, tapped in another 186. There's definitely people front running. It's weird, dude. It's just, why would they put that there? And the fact of the matter is like we just keep swiping at it too. Took some more. They dodged it that time. That was interesting. They completely dodged it that time. The spread opened up pretty wide there. ECB's Lagarde is talking right now too. It's a band. Yep, it is. We're just waiting for the traders that claim to be the biggest to replicate the level of profits that you do daily. I don't give a shit anymore, man. I really don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I don't give a shit. You can call me the dumbest fucking trader of all time. Okay, cool, man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a shit. Couldn't care less. No gold trading. Not right now. Heard a curse word. What happened to the AI? I turned it off. Good morning. I'm late to the party. Have a payout secured. Nice work, buddy. Way to go. Arca Book, I don't even think is available in DX feed. Dude, I had Omni feed. Yeah, I had Omni feed on Bookmap where I could see the Arca Book. It was so goated. Nobody even knew about it. I was probably like one of a handful of people that used Arca Book when I was trading equities. Because Arca Book, when you're trading NASDAQ stocks, is so important. It's like 90% of the liquidity most of the time. Rich, when you have big days, do you ever allow yourself to keep trading with some of the products? Yeah, man. I did it yesterday. I mean, we were at 10K. What did we start the day yesterday with? 10K, added 5K, and then I went to up 40K. And then I traded last night, which still had yesterday's P&L. Right? So we did all these trades yesterday. Can you imagine if I just held this? Well, that was a long, so imagine if I just flipped short there. I made so much money. But anyway, this trade I took last night, because it was moving so much. Little retrace back to 40.90 and shorted that. And then I went to bed and I did this morning. I posted this yesterday on Twitter and the P&L shows 49,000 because I made 39,000 in reality yesterday during this session. But then this adds to it because the P&L doesn't refresh, I think, until midnight on TradingView. So this is my P&L for today with this trade and this trade. And those were both on gold. I didn't trade any NASDAQ today Yeah, the last time I traded NASDAQ was the accidental trade I took yesterday because I didn't switch ticker symbols. So it's a lay of the land. That's where we're at today. Did you trade price action before and were you profitable doing so? I taught myself most everything I learned in trading, but I did it through trial and error. I don't know if what I did early on was price action trading. I was one of the retards who back in 2014, I didn't understand how a stock price was derived. It didn't make sense to me. I didn't understand a bid or an offer. I was just like, man, I hope this stock goes up. I don't know how it's going to go up, but I hope it goes up. You know? Looks like one more nonsense day in NQ. I mean, maybe. I don't even have the chart up. Let's see. Wait, this is supposed to be NQ. Yeah, that looks gross. There's still money to be made. I mean, if you're catching the extensions. I'm just more interested in watching gold, and I kind of want to just have a chill stream today. What made you start trading gold? The fact of the matter that it was moving so much. The day before that, I got Bookmap data for gold because everybody's talking about it. I mean, extraordinary move, and we got lucky because we traded on the first down day after basically 3 months and the biggest down day in gold in like 12 years or something. So I'm not going to trade gold forever. I'm going to trade gold while it's hot because the opportunities are there and it fits in with my trading style, my momentum trading style. Gold ticker on Tradeovate /GC or MGC. You're going to want to do MGC. Look at this. Dude, look at this. Oh my God. Who is taking all of that? It's weird, huh? How sick would that be, just having 1,000 long from 30s? And there it goes. Wow. I wish Bookmap didn't freeze when it was doing that. They took it and now straight back down. Dude, they took way more than 1,000 too. They took about 1,600 contracts there in that move. Holy shit. I gotta zoom out now because it's gonna keep freezing. That was crazy though. Now what, is that player just pushing it down now? The guy who took 1,000? They're just like, yeah, that's nothing. Now we can just push this down on like 5s. I think we get a bump up to 25,283 before it fails. I haven't looked at the NQ chart at all today, so I can't really offer any analysis. Where would be the best place to study momentum style trade? Just doing it yourself. Pressing the buttons and figuring it out yourself. Best advice I can offer. Learning to read a DOM. Learning to read time and sales. Learning to understand. Why are people where they are? Why are they taking orders? Why is there certain areas that are getting trafficked more often on a certain day? I mean, if you want to follow my path, start with a TPO, go to a footprint, and then start with a DOM and time and sales and TPOs, and go to footprint, then maybe a Bookmap. I don't know. Someone taking that type of position is looking for like sub 4K, right? I don't know. I have no idea. It could be somebody long. Like I didn't see. Well, that's a lie. I did see somebody down here earlier before I went live. It was right down here. You can't really see that, but this is about 1,500 contracts here, and then this being layered here. So, I mean, maybe they were part of that. Maybe they took 1,000 long from this hold down here all the way at 31, and then they got filled at 60, right? 31 to 60 on 1,000 contracts is $30 million. So maybe somebody made 30 mil. It's absurd. I'm not wrong on that, right? Or wait, hold on. 3 million? 3 million or 30 million? Because 100 contracts would be... No, 100 contracts would be 300,000. It's 3 million. It's 3 million. Sorry, not 30. Were you trading a prop firm from home or what are these fucking questions, dude? What the fuck? What are these fucking questions, dude? Were you trading a prop firm from home or an office? What the fuck? Ugh. First time they ever chatted in. That's what they ask. What'd you think of that one, Victor? Take the short from that rejection on gold. Welcome to the market. Gold house is sick, huh? What size mouse mat? I got a desk mat, baby. It's a big one. Can see it in my ear. Let's do my trading setup. If you're not following me on IG, go ahead and follow me. We're almost at 27,000 followers on IG. All organic, baby. Let's post the old setup picture so y'all can see this. Post this on my story right now. We'll go back to all-time highs before the end of the year. It very well could. I mean, if we get a flush in equities and the dollar gets weak, maybe. I bet you we're seeing a bounce on the dollar here. That'd be my best guess. Yeah. Well, no, not really. Weird. So weird to switch back to the chart. I'm always typing in NQ. So that was a nice rejection up there. Already back down 15 handles. How do you separate your gambler personality with trading? I mean, it's not easy, but you do it for enough time. You try to separate the excitement from trading. You know. Am I looking to trade GC today? I'm trying to temper my expectations on trading as a whole today. Max profit in, done trade. Nice work there, Stan. Nice trade, man. Good patience. Very good patience. Super nice. Gold a major bubble IMO. I mean, it's definitely squozing up here. It's crazy. A lot of people can get knocked out of longs and that'd create, I mean, like look at what happened yesterday. What was the most we were down yesterday in gold? Was 6%, 6.5%? It's kind of crazy when you think about it. What's up, serial trader? 6.5. Dude, so didn't gamble much over the weekend, but ended up dropping tons of money with the wife on slots and had a blast. Never liked them in 45 years, but most fun I had with the wife. Yeah, slots are crazy now. Slots are totally different now. They're fun. What were some of the notable ones you played, Nollerman? I'm joking, says I maxed out all my profits for the day on all my new combines. The overnight has been very nice. Very good. Got pretty excited yesterday with GC. Yeah, I mean, it's the euphoria of like finding something new where it's just like, damn, you get paid so much on this if you're right. Have you tried Maple Water? No, never. Guess there were buy stops above that 1K. There were quite a few. I mean, it seems kind of silly to put buy stops above that order. It's kind of stupid in my opinion. Like, why would you do that? I don't think that's very bright. So we came from one liquidity node to another right now. 63 down to 45. The Rake and Bacon Slot. I don't think I played that one. Where'd you end up staying, Nollerman? That euphoric feeling you had yesterday with GC I had with YM yesterday. Dude, that's the other thing I need to trade is YM. I need to be trading the Dow. Wow, look at that breaking lower. That's insane. We're coming down to like the lower end of that liquidity node now. Took the under on the points bet today, looking to get paid. Let's see how many people bet the over versus the under. Pretty close. Pretty close. Hungary reportedly start talks on buying nuclear fuel from the US. Nice. Ready to scrape my NQ points, full-time training to survive while some guy makes 1 million on Beyond. Yeah. Dude, Beyond is insane. What a squeeze is going on there. It's crazy. Thanks, King Kong, for the 4 months. Appreciate you, buddy. On YouTube, if we get 250 likes, I will continue streaming on YouTube. But Never happens. Got 85 right now. Too many hate watchers on YouTube. They'll never click the like button. Metals traders seem to love trend lines, maybe. What's the balance now after these crazy GC trades? For the 7th time today. There you go. Gold jumps around more than NQ. It's very volatile for sure. Lovely volatility. Crazy good volatility in gold. Richard, listen to Riley. He hates that you can't trade. Stop being a great trader, jerk. Oh, Richard Harris. Front running the Great Wall worked out. It did. I mean, it's nuts. You look at candlestick patterns at all, wait for candlestick closes. Sometimes it depends. It's just more confluence for my strategy, if anything. That's what I think it is. Grabs a quick one count short in GC there. Nice, dude. See, that's the thing is like you could just make so much money trading this shit. Like, not big size or anything. It's just freaking insane, dude. Oh, so nuts. 6K in micro GC. Nice work there, Chino. Take care, buddy. Taking off early, huh? Getting the rest of the day off there. Still good with a DOM and footprint? Yeah, of course. I mean, Bookmap has a DOM. I'm looking at it all the time. Of course. One lot. Nice to make 1K. Beautiful. Hey, you don't need much. Oh, below 30 with 2 micros trading gold. Beautiful. Nice, man. Seems like a lot of people are crushing it on gold here. Nice. It's awesome. Love to see it. I'm just trying to be relaxed today. When's that SW stream, by the way? Is that today? Nice. That's today. Let's go, SW. Make sure everybody, if you're in Discord, make sure you're tuning in for that stream today. It's not going to be recorded. So if you want it, you got to watch it. Shit day for me, but at least the vibes are a banger in here again. What happened, buddy? Yep, we get, wow, look at that. What a pop. 300 on the bid there. Is dollar just getting smashed right now? What is causing this? What the hell is causing this rip? Oh, 9 a.m. There you go. Jesus. 9 a.m. liquidity. Just look at this move, dude. It's insane. We can't trade 41.60 and trade above, yeah. Yep, it starts in 2 hours. That is correct. 2 hours exactly, Miko. If you are going to tune into SW's class, just click that interested button. We gotta see more than 18 people that are interested in that. Come on. Hell. Almost blew my funded minus 950, got 50 left as a drawdown. Really wanna, dude, you're fine. It's all good, bro. It's just a great thing about funded accounts is you can always pass and get another one. Not all is lost, brother. You're gonna be fine. I just can't wait. It'll be my first MC Live webinar. There you go. Nice. It's gonna be a good one. SW's great. Yes, Tim. Aren't you already in there, though? I thought you were in there already, man. Could have sworn you were in there. Take care, Full Port Nico. Take care, buddy. Nah. Maybe I'd get more viewers if the title was Watch Me Full Port Gold. You might be onto something there, buddy. You just might be onto something there. How much per point for GC? 10 bucks a tick. Ticks or dimes. 1/10 of that on MGC. GC 5-day average 407K, 50-day 248. Guess we have many more riders on the track. It's nuts, dude. A lot of people are ripping gold. It's crazy, dude. It's freaking wild, man. It's wild to see it. It's so dope. There's so much money exchanging hands. Like, actually insane. I wonder what's gonna happen off the regular trading hours open. There's gonna be so much more liquidity, which is like insane because there's already so much. You know? Yes, 100 a point, correct. Wow, that was a sick swipe down. What was that? How much, dude? Wish Bookmap wasn't so laggy today, dude. Through the previous 4-hour low. Really starting to grind. Yeah, it's going for more here. It's starting to squeeze out of this. You got to think like it might go for like 85 or so. Yeah, I've checked Beyond. I've heard a lot about it. It's a crazy squeeze going on in Beyond right now. Bonkers, actually. I wonder if it'll clear out these 80s or if there's enough people front running. It looks like it's super strong. It just depends on how many people are iceberging at these 80s. Yeah, there it goes. It's really cooking now. Look at all this overhead supply too. It might keep pushing all the way to 4,100, but 85 is a good upside target. Can it push through this 81? That's kind of my question here. See if it gets all the way up to 85 or not. There's a lot of players here kind of front running that 85, which they should be. That makes sense. Back underneath here, holding 75. And definitely some overhead supply. If they get back over 75, I think there's a good opportunity for a long here. Right now, just kind of holding underneath. Little flush into 70 here. if it holds, let's see here, because that was the original like big buyer there, right at 65. Watching 70 here, pushing back up a little bit. 75, sort of that line in the sand. If it bumps up here and breaks out of 75, it might go. So watching here. Watching here for strength at 75. Bit of overhead supply still. Continuation above 75 is where I think it gets interesting if it gets there. See if it can fade through that 75. Most of the liquidity is right above that 75 area. So if it starts to pop open, then I think that's where it kind of will have a pop. Not strong enough yet. Watching here. Ripping up through 75, maybe. Watching for a push. There's liquidity right above that area. Can they pop it through? Not yet. Watching here. Tapping into it, maybe. Okay, take that off. I don't remember what my P&L was at, to be honest with you. I have no idea. Anybody remember what my P&L was at? Okay, so we made 7K on that. Not bad. Just targeting that liquidity just a touch above 75. Anybody else catch anything similar? Yeah, targeting that liquidity above 75, because if we get continuation now through that, I think shorts are valid if we tag like around 85 now. You know? I thought I was talking about trading NQ. Get the fuck out of here. Crazy. That's the pop I wanted. That's like the extreme pop I wanted, but I mean, we took it off of the right area because it does these micro flushes. Right now, there's a lot of defense that's kind of come from this player at 68. So, got that. Nice work, buddy. You can see how they're basing this out too. Like the target here, I think from the players that are involved, the bigger players, is squeezing these shorts, but also giving them a glimmer of hope, which is why we had that pullback back to 68 or so. Just got that lovely pop. Took a bit of heat. Welcome to trading. You're going to take heat in trades. I don't know why people think that like in trading, you're going to take heat. Like it's completely normal to take heat. I don't know why people are so like, they think that there exists a world in trading where it's just like, oh yeah, you put on a trade and you just go green the whole time. You're going to take heat, and it's healthy to take heat. See, I would have really liked to see this type of price action, but we were kind of popping around, and it was safe to take off at 75 or just above. Yeah, I still think that the MO here is to trap shorts on those pullbacks and just kind of squeeze them. How many contracts did you pick? Any number? Any number you want. You'll get the exact same value from me telling you. Pick any number you want. Pick 7, 3, 4, 6, 2, 8. Pick any of the numbers. You'll get the exact same amount of value. Pick any number you want. I guarantee that was probably what the missing piece from your trading was. That's why you're losing, because you didn't know how many contracts I trade with. That's probably what it was. Probably what was missing in your trading. How do you manage the stress of trading? Do something for 11 years straight. 369 damn she fine. Let me rocket socket to you one more time. Get low. How do you manage the stress of trading? Do it for long enough that you kind of get numb to it. Did you make money on that trade in NQ yesterday? I think I lost 2K. I think I lost $2,000. Do we pay out the predictions now? Let's see. Let's see. Gold here it was 905, right? Let's see here. 905. The open was 81.6, and the aboves win. How about that? Let's do another one. And we'll do this for 945. Excuse you. Same number here. I only started making money when I calmed down. I love trading. Just want to be in trade. Patience is winning. I mean, dude, there I go again saying I'm not going to trade, and then I trade. So it's tough, man. When you have a market like that, and it's just like, it's so hard to say no. I don't know how to explain. It's just like, man, it's just so hard to not trade when it's like that. When you see a beautiful setup, like, and it's kind of obvious. I don't know. That's why I was like, dude, I don't even want to trade today. And I do. I was like, yeah, gotta take it. Whatever. All right, YouTubers, let's see if we got enough. We are at 122 likes. Can we get 120, 128, 27 more likes? I don't know. Can we? Let's see. I don't know. Took my largest payout yesterday with single day profit on TPT trading the GC. Thank you to this whole community, life-changing stuff. Let's go, baby. That's my guy. $1 billion DP says, thought you were talking about a buy in NQ and I got in and made 1K. That's fucking hilarious. That's hilarious, dude. That's awesome though. Congrats, man. That worked. Hey, good energy, brother. What's up, Gil? Shanzi, what's up, buddy? Thanks for the 4 months, man. I'm gonna do some giveaways on Kick today. I want to. I just feel like it's right, especially how a lot of the prop traders got burned. I want to do some giveaways on Kick today. So I think I'm gonna wrap up on YouTube. There's no way we're gonna get the likes. All right, YouTubers, I gotta go to the store really quick. I'm gonna grab a pack of cigarettes, a carton of milk, and I'll be right back. So don't go anywhere. I'll be right back with you.